In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started using ON1 Photo RAW 2019. When you open up Photo RAW for the first time, it's automatically going to start you in your Pictures folder. If you want to browse through different folders and find photos, simply head to the left side of your screen here. This left bar here will have different icons that will take you to different places on your computer. For example, if you hit this top button here, it's going to take you to your computer's desktop folder. If you want to know where the icon will take you, just hover over it and it will tell you. To the right of that, we have this folders pane here, and this is going to allow us to navigate through the different folders on our computer. This local drives area is probably where you're going to be spending the majority of your time, and this is going to house any SD cards, external hard drives, basically anything that's plugged in or mounted onto your computer will show up here. You can also access cloud storage below that, so if you have a Dropbox account or Google Drive account, you can hook that up here and then you can search through the photos within your cloud storage. If you want to know where you're at within the folder structure, head up to this top bar here and it will give you your breadcrumbs. Let's say we know we're looking for a photo that's stored on our local drives in this external hard drive, Samsung T5. We can either navigate through it using the arrows here and look through the different folders, or we can simply roll that up, click on it, and now we can navigate through using the different thumbnail previews for our folders. And once you've found the photo that you like, you can click on it. If you want to make it larger, you can double click on it. And now you're in detail view mode. If you go down to the bottom left of your screen, you'll notice there's 4 different icons here. These allow us to change the different view modes for our photos. This icon here takes you back into the thumbnail view mode. If you want to go back to thumbnail view, simply hit G on your keyboard. I like to think of it as G for grid, because it's showing you a grid of photos. If you want to go back into the detail view mode, simply hit this icon here, or you can hit E on your keyboard. The one right next to that to the right is your film strip view mode. If you want to access the film strip view mode, simply hit F on your keyboard. This will pull up a film strip preview on the bottom of all of the photos in that folder, while showing you a larger thumbnail preview up top. This last icon here is your compare view mode. And to show you how it works, let's head back into our thumbnail view mode by hitting G on our keyboard. And now let's grab a group of similar looking photos. Once you have a group of photos selected, simply head down to this icon, click on it, and now you can compare multiple photos to find the one you want. If you have lock, pan, and zoom selected here, you can zoom in and pan around the photo to compare expressions, focus, composition, and if you want to remove a photo, simply hit the slash key on your keyboard. Let's hit G again to go back into our thumbnail view mode. Now let's talk about the interface a little bit. And there's a couple different ways that you can modify your workspace, and one of those ways is by hiding and showing panes and panels. So if we go back to this panel over here where we are looking through our photos, if we want to hide any of these panes, we can simply click on them and it will hide them. And if we want to show them, we can just click on them again. You'll notice that this panel over here is different from the one on the left. It's giving us our information about the camera and the photo itself. And below that, we have metadata and keyword lists. If I want to show those, I can simply click. And if I want to hide, I can just hide them with a click. If I want to actually hide these panels themselves, I can head down to these icons in the bottom corners and just click on them. If I want to hide or show them both at the same time, I can simply hit Tab on my keyboard. This right bar over here is going to have all of the different modules inside of Photo RAW. These top 2 modules is probably going to be where you're going to be spending the majority of your time, and to transfer between these 2 modules, it's incredibly easy. If you want to transfer into Edit from Browse, make sure you have a photo selected, and then simply hit D on your keyboard. If you want to transfer back into the Browse module from the Edit module, simply hit G on your keyboard. Those are a couple quick ways that you can transfer between the modules. If you want to learn more about these other modules, refer to the user guide. And the user guide can be found by going up to Help and selecting ON1 Photo RAW 2019 Online Help. This will have all of the user guides for all of the ON1 products that you can access instantly. Let's move on one more menu over to the window menu here. And this is going to give you the same power you had earlier by allowing you to collapse and show different panes. Also, it's going to allow you to hide or show the labels for your modules. So if I want to remove those, I can click this, and you'll notice that it removed all of the labels from my right bar. If I want to bring those back, just head to Window and select Show Bumper Labels. The last thing I want to show you is how you can modify your preferences. To access your preferences, simply go up to the top bar, select ON1 Photo RAW 2019, and then select Preferences. If you're on a Windows computer, simply go into File and then Preferences. In this General tab, we're going to modify a couple of the different colors within our interface. Our preview background color is going to be the color that's on the background whenever we're in Detail View. So let's change this to white. And now let's click OK, and we'll head into Detail View. You'll notice that it changed the background color to white. Let's head back into Preferences. And now let's choose an accent color. And the accent color is going to be used for anything that's highlighted or selected, such as our Browse module here, or where we're at in our folders. Once you choose a color here, it'll let you know that the change will take effect after relaunch. So you actually have to restart the program for that accent color to take effect, but the preview background color will take effect immediately. Once you have the settings you want applied, simply hit OK.